Beyond Blue RC. Got my Traxxas Unlimited Desert Racer on the bench again today. I'm going to be installing this fan on my UER. Pretty cool. There we go, that's good. Shot of it. Great. So it's made by NHX RC Performance Parts. Found these on Amazon. Obviously it's made in China, but 1/8 Cyclone aluminum case cooling fan with motor. So it's got two cooling fans. It's supposed to go on these 1/8 scale motor cans. So this should work. Of course I got it in orange. Let's get it out of the package. All the package here. There we go. So we got some stickers. Put on the body. There's the actual unit here. So it's all aluminum, and these look to be carbon fiber. Nice looking unit here. So let's disconnect this wire real quick. I'm curious. The zip, well, not the wire, but the twist tie for this, because I'm thinking that, yeah, this does come with a Y harness, so that's cool. However, I'm thinking I'm just going to run the one fan. I think one fan is going to be plenty. I don't think I need two fans, so I'll keep one as a spare and just run the one. I think I'm just going to run the one fan, to be honest with you. So, anyway, let's see here. So we're also going to see if they use Loctite on these bad boys. Nope, no Loctite. But I'm not surprised by that in the least. So I'm going to take these screws out because I'm going to remove this fan anyway. I don't think I'm going to run both fans. It's going to be really loud, and it's just not necessary for this truck to be running both of these fans. Now I do have a blue unit. I got one in orange, and I got one in blue. I thought orange would be perfect for the UER, since I got the Fox Racing one. So, all right. Oh, you know what I should do? Before I do this, I'm just going to put one screw back in. Actually, so I should really test this to make sure both these fans work before I go installing this in the truck. So I really plug this into my ESC. So we're going to do that here in a minute. That just requires me to open up the receiver box here. That's not too difficult. Alright, so we got the batteries installed and truck powered up. So let's see if these fans work. We'll make sure they work first before I do anything else here. I'm going to plug it in. Other than channel 4. Yep, they work. Both of them work. And they're pushing, a nice amount of air, especially this one here. They're both pushing a nice flow around the air here. Pretty cool. Alright, now we got to take off this skid plate. So I got my handy little park tool here. To break torque on these screws. Just a handy little tool so you don't run the risk of cross-threading something. Or not cross-threading, but stripping a screw head. Because nobody wants that to happen. Same thing here. These, of course, they're off camera because you can't quite see it, but you can see these. There. Yep. And down here. And down here. Yep. I think some of these could have been a little tighter, but that's alright. Alright, that's good enough for that. Now, what I need is, not that one. There we go. Alright, so, I'm going to loosen these up some more. I'm not going to remove this skid plate. I'm just going to loosen these screws up so it'll pop out a little bit and make it easier to install this when I'm all done. Just almost a necessity with this thing, just because it's aluminum, so it's obviously it's a lot more rigid than the stock plastic one. So, alright, so I'm going to take these screws out. Side ones first. Nope. You still can't really see. I zoomed in too much? I don't know. You can just make it out, but I don't want to get the camera in too close. I may have to redo my angle here or something. Alright, there we go. At least now Let's see what I'm doing here. All right. Take these out. Run a time here. Screws. Okay. Alright, so then I got these two out, I got these two out. Gotta take these two out. I think I'm gonna take these two out first. And these are gonna be a little longer than the ones that were on the sides. These two front ones are longer than the 4 screws that were on the 2 screws on the left side of the truck and the 2 screws on the right side of the truck. And now I'm going to take out the back ones. Got a little spacer there. I gotta be careful not to lose as I'm doing this. Grab it from the top and then just kind of slide it out like that. There we go. And then, last but not least, you. There we go, released. Again, don't want to, oh, actually, I gotta hold that spacer here. Can, there we go. Okay, put that off to the side. Now we're gonna, there. And by doing that, it released that for me. And the skid plate is off. And now we can see our motor again. Alright, so I got it installed, and I did power it up. I unplugged it, and I'm going to power it up again by plugging it in. Got it wired through my receiver here. There we go. It is quite loud. But definitely working. And the cool thing when that zoomed in too much. These nice vents on the skid plate are going to help with air, bring the air in. You can actually feel it actually doing that. So it's the only place, and it just fits. This thing just fits. So this thing just fits in here, pushed all the way down like that. This drawing, I mean, I don't love that it's just stuck inside here like this, but nice heat sink. With the stock skid plate, this wouldn't have worked, but this aftermarket hot racing skid plate, this works. Just works. I have to slide it in just here. It has to fit in between this brace here, and then there's a bracing right in here. Can't really see because my fingers are there, but there's a bracing right in there. So, let's see. So it'll be easier if you get off the tripod and then go in. As you can see, it has to fit right in there like that. I did use the stock wiring harness, and it comes with a wire harness because it's wired for 2 fans. So if it's that loud with just one, so it is nice. I do have a spare fan. That number goes up, and I have 2 blue ones. So but yeah, but I can disconnect it if I don't want to run the fan as well if it's like wintertime or something. So that's kind of nice. Just gotta take this plate off and to get to your wires, and that's it. Not too bad. I mean, obviously take the body off if you run the body, but yeah, turned out pretty nice. Pretty happy with it. Alright, so I got all my wires more or less where I want them. Here. So I'm running, obviously, from here. That's the motor. So I'm running from there over here and through this panel here that I took off. And you can get to your wires. And then you can disconnect the wire coming from the motor and the heatsink there. For the fan, you can disconnect it here. And there's obviously the other port for the other fan that I didn't hook up because number 1, it's not going to fit. Number 2, it's not necessary. And then I have it wired from the ESC. I know it's hard to see. Where's my flashlight? I have my flashlight here. There we go. Okay. So I got it. Right there's the wire. That gray wire. And that's coming up here. And I got it zip tied to the roll cage there. And over. And then just in here. Like I just showed you. So, and it's not going to really route around too much either. It's going to be nice and stable in there. It's not going to make a lot of noise, even when it's unhooked. It's going to stay nice. When that wire's unhooked, it's going to stay, basically, I have it zip tied to the actual cable coming from the wire coming from the ESC over top of that roll cage. So it's just going to dangle there, just like that, even with this unhooked. So yeah, even if I want to unhook it, it's not going to be a major issue. It's not going to be in the way. Say if it's winter time and I'm running in the snow, I don't need that fan running, I can unhook it without having to take the whole thing off. So that's pretty nice. That's what I was kind of going for. So now I got to put this thing back together and hope that skid plate does fit flush. I mean, just test fit it and it looked like it was going to be fine. So, but I won't know 100% until I actually start installing the bottom skid plate there. So fingers crossed this all goes as planned. This was a shot in the dark. Hail Mary. I had no idea if this was going to work or not. So, well, let's keep going. Alright, figure one last look at this thing before I put the skid plate back on there. Looks pretty good. You're really not going to see it when I put the skid plate on. You'll see a little bit of it, but you won't really see much of it. So, I really didn't think this was going to work. I was at my wit's end. I was trying to get it further back. I was trying to get it over here. Trying to get it in over here. It just wasn't going to work. So I thought, well, I'll put it here. And it looks like it might fit. But I was getting frustrated with it, not to say the least. But it just fit. So we're going to get this skid plate back on, like I said a minute ago, and go from there. Alright, I got the skid plate on. It looks like it just clears it. This little piece of paper in there, and it the motor actually just clears it. So that's pretty cool. So it looks pretty good. Can't get any closer than that, my goodness. Down here a little bit more. So yeah, it's touching the skid plate just a little bit on that smaller fin all the way to the right. But everything else is, I can fit a piece of paper through. And those two fins. You got your three fins on the right, and the two next to the smallest one on the right, they kind of come out next to these little slots here. I don't know if you can tell, but like that. So, and then you got that other one, that smaller one that's just touching. But I think that'll be, shouldn't be a problem. I don't foresee it being a problem anyway. So, if I can get, you can't really see anything that way. But got her done. Alright, well, it's quite loud, but it is installed. That is a loud fan. Yeah, I think there's that's probably the there, that was the TSM. I just turned that off. Pretty cool. Alright, well, this is the first time we've had this car on the ground and driven it. Wow. Of course, I'm driving inside, which isn't the best idea, but a little brake light action. A little cogging because I'm running this inside, which is not a super duper good idea. The way that suspension just kicks up. is so cool. Alright, I think I've tempted fate enough here. That's for sure. Oop, a little cogging again. Oop. Alright. Oop. Yeah, okay. I'm running into stuff. That's not good. I think we're going to stop doing this. Well, before I stop, we'll get a little from the rear here. Oop. There we go. Try not to run over myself. Alright, let's do one more of those. Alright, I think I've tempted fate enough doing that. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for this video. I'm doing my closing from a distance here, zoomed in, because that fan is really loud. I'm not sure how I like it being so loud. They say it's a turbo fan, whatever that means, so I guess it's supposed to push extra air, so it's really loud. I mean, with the body on, it would probably help. I don't know. Outside, I'm sure it'll be better, but whew, that fan's loud. Well, anyway, please like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and keep on RCing out there.